Hi, my name is Soji and you are welcome to Soji FOREX. In this lesson, I'll be sharing with you exactly how you can find your entry using a combination of price action and your indicator, just as you are seeing on my chart. That is exactly what I'll be sharing with you in this video. As a trader, basically you have three decisions to make. One, decision to buy, decision to sell, and decision to stay out. These are the three basic decisions every traders make. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you exactly where do you make decision to buy, where do you make a decision to sell, and where do you make a decision to stay out of the market using these indicators combining with price action. And I believe that at the end of this video, all your questions, your struggle in trading and finding entry will be answered. So first, on my main chart, I have my Bollinger Band, and here is the setting of the Bollinger Band. The period is 130, deviation is 2.0, and then you apply to close, you click on save. Relative strength index, the period is 9, you apply to close. The style is white, and you change this color to your background color. And here are the levels. Then you have a MACD. Our MACD, the first EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9. You apply to close, and here we have our main signal, 2 pixel, color is red, and signal line 3 pixel, and the color is blue. So if you have done all of that, your chart will be looking exactly like my chart. So the first thing you need to do when you open your chart on any asset, mark out your support and resistance, area of supply and area of demand. So these zones that I've marked are my area of support and resistance. Here I have a support here. I have another support zone here. As you can see, support and resistance is a zone, it's not a line. Okay, I have that one there. And here I have another level. So having done this, I've marked out my area of support and resistance, my area of supply and demand, just as you are seeing on my chart. So the next thing you need to do, please pay attention now. We have done the price action, number one aspect. Then number two, connect your trend line. So here is my trend line being connected. I have connected my trend line. All of this is happening on H4 and H1. H4 and H1 depending on what suits you. So this I've done on my H4 or on my H1. But for me, I'm starting from my H4. Now I've connected my trend line, and you can see that price is above my trend line. Right. Another thing, now let's talk about the indicator. The Bollinger Band, whenever price want to start buying, remember I said I will be sharing with you where to buy and where to sell. Anytime price want to buy, regardless of the market, it will start from the lower Bollinger Band. And if price must sell, it will start from the upper Bollinger Band. So these are the two zones. Price want to buy, every buy movement start from the upper Bollinger Band. Every sell movement buy movement start from the lower Bollinger Band. Sell movement start from the upper Bollinger Band. Having established that, every continuation trade starts around the middle Bollinger Band. You can see this. All of this is starting around the middle Bollinger Band. Can you see this? Can you see this? It is not limited to only one asset, right? You can see this is boom 1000. You can see this movement. So these things, every continuation, look at it here, look at it here, every continuation, 80% of it, you can see, will always start from around the zone, and every buy will start from the lower Bollinger Band. So let's continue. I've established that where to buy, and anytime price is not in any of these zones, you stay out. So it simply means that your support and resistance, your trend line that you have marked, will coincide with one of these zones. Okay, so which means that price can either be at your Bollinger Band for you to make entry, or price is at your support and resistance zones that you have marked to make entry, or price is on your trend line for you to make entry. So you have all of this being figured out for you to make your entry. So you won't just be jumping in to make entry anyhow. You now have a zone, and you have where you want price to be and what you are looking out for. So let us take the journey further. So we have established those zones. Now that I've done this, I will move to my lower time frame. I'll move to my lower time frame, come to my 1 hour time frame. And now look at my 1 hour time frame. Price is moving above my middle Bollinger Band. And remember, we said every continuation trade, since price is above it, you'll be waiting for price to pull towards the middle Bollinger Band in order for you to have your continuation entry or your support and resistance zone. Now we have our trend line being drawn. We have our support and resistance being marked out. So we will always want price to pull back to our support and resistance for us to make entry, because already we know the trend. Now in this particular scenario, look at what happened here. Price break. Here is an area of resistance. Price break out of this resistance. Anytime price break a resistance, we are expecting price to retest it, validate that resistance to become a support, and then we move to the upside. So in this zone, immediately price break this thing and price break this area of resistance, all we need to do is we come to our H1. This is that resistance that price break on H4. So we'll pick our trend line and mark this zone and mark price. So now you can see that we have our price being marked out. Here is the price. We have marked out this price. Okay? Very simple. We pick our trend line, we mark out this price. And then look at what happened next. Price break out of it. So it is a continuation because we are expecting that price will break and retest. Right? And then look at the function of our MACD. Our MACD should be around, for a buy, MACD should either be at 50 or at the level of 10 and 20. If we must buy, having marked this zone and price break out of this zone, once price, this is the shaded portion, that is the zone, price break out of it, we are expecting price to retest it. Price retest it beautifully and then give us a rejection candle. After this, we have this follow-up candle, then we buy. Now that we have bought, For us to make that entry, we'll now look at our indicator window. And on our indicator window, which is this MACD, we want to see this MACD signal line and the MACD histogram around the level of 50. Look at this 50 here. You can see them around that zone of 50. So the two conditions for a buy, you want to see it around 50 for a continuation, or around this level of 20 and 10. And then you can see price break out of it, and they will get a candlestick, and we are in that move to the upside. So this is how simple we will use it. Look at again, at another instance, price pull back again into that zone. Price pull back again. We connect our trend line. Now look at our MACD histogram. Our MACD histogram is at the level of 20 and our signal line. And then price is on our trend line. And at the same time, price is on a support. Can you see this? This is a support. Here again, look at where price came. Price came to a support. This horizontal line you are seeing is at a support. Look at our MACD signal line at the level of 50. Here, we are not going to have an entry. And of course, even if we are to have an entry here, we'll go to a lower time frame, which is a 50-minute time frame, and see where the MACD line is. Look at this one. I had this entry here. Why? Because price retest this level of support. MACD is around the level of 50. And you can see this. So these things are very easy for you to combine. Take advantage of this, and you will discover that your trading will change to another level. Okay, this particular one. Here, let's go to 50 minutes. Great. Now you can see it on the 50 minutes. Look at it. Price is almost at the level of 20. Look at price put to lower middle Bollinger Band. Look at here. So every buy and sell will start either from the upper band, lower band, middle band. This alone has helped you to solve the challenge of your entry. I believe you are gaining something, and I believe you have learned something new that you can adopt in your trading. Please, if you are gaining value from this video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we publish our next video.